How many of you guys have things that you see on Insta and you save into a folder, um, never to be seen again? You're like, I'm totally gonna make this, and then it goes in that folder. Maybe you think about it every now and then, um, but it doesn't, never comes to fruition. Oh wait, is it you? Um, if it's not you, then kudos, you're doing amazing. If it is you, then you're just like me. I checked my crafts folder that I have saved on Insta. It is insane. Um, 264 saved videos, posts, um, and that's just crafts. So I got it in my head that I was gonna try and um, either start deleting some of those where I was like, I'm never actually gonna do this, or start making some of those things. And right, like, do I need more projects? No. But I told myself if this is something that I have the materials on hand, and it's gonna take me no more than 30 minutes to an hour to complete, then I was gonna go for it. Um, or if I could make it into like a multi-faceted thing, like I could make multiples, um, then yeah, I was gonna go for it. So very first thing I made is this little doodad. Um, it is a thread catcher. Actually, it's like, more like a mini, you know, like a mini trash can. Um, but it's just like the cutest little thing. And so this is the first one I've made, and I've made it all. Come on, Zoom. Okay, back to it. Here we go. So this is the first one I made, and it is. I quite literally did this entire one by hand, but I just thought it was the cutest thing. I actually had, I think it was 3 different posts saved for making one of these. So, and it was 3 totally different people that had made these, and I was like, oh, that is such a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Did I make it? No. I think the um, oldest one was probably like a year old. Um, so it's been sitting for over a year. Um, and it's a good little like scraps buster kind of deal. Um, but now I have, I think, 10 different ones prepped and ready to go. Um, Meaning I have literally cut the top piece, I've cut out the bottoms, I've ironed everything on, like the fabric is pretty much sewn together, like this tube is already made. So all I have to do is just connect the pieces and boom, ready to go. I have a few friends in mind that I want to make these for, and I literally had like fat quarters that were perfect for this because I wasn't going to do anything with them, right? They were just going to sit. Um, so yeah, if you're wondering though, this is it's a thread catcher. You can find multiple videos on YouTube, on Insta, on TikTok, on how to make these. But essentially, sorry, if you have a fat quarter, some batting, and like cardboard and a Pringles cup, you can make this. I quite literally turned this one Pringles cup into 4 of these tops, which is what this is. So this, that top right there is a Pringles can. I wrapped it in masking tape just to make it a little sturdier. And the bottom circle is two pieces of cardboard that I cut from a cereal box. Um, so this is all pretty handy. You attach this by hand, um, and you can either sew the tube by hand, or you can sew it with the sewing machine, and then this stitch is done by hand as well. Um, it was a lot of fun. I think it took me maybe like an hour to do this one, and that's because I hand stitched the tube. But I mean, other than that, you can literally like sit in a car and like stitch the bottoms together. Um, but yeah, so that was my first saved project that I did, and I have deleted those from my saved list. They are now an actual thing. Second one, and I am so excited for this. Um, as some of you know, right, I've been into cross stitch lately, and needle minders are so cute. Uh, like you can buy them in all kinds of different designs, and basically all they are is an enamel pin that is has a magnet. Like it doesn't have the pin back; it actually has a magnet instead. So let me. So this is an actual needle minder that I got, um, and this is what the back looks like. Right, it's pretty flat, I would say, um, and it holds onto needles. Right, so you can attach it to your claw, and boom, it holds your needle for you. Why is this not? There you go. It'll hold your needle on your hoop. Um, but I recently saw someone turn regular, everyday old pins into needle minders, and I was like, that's actually genius because I tend to lose my pins. They like go in a backpack or on a purse, or like I don't want to like destroy whatever item it is to stab this pin through it. Um, so I had this pin um, just sitting. It actually came with one of my uh, yarn countdown kits. This was from Yarnacious. Um, but it says Dinosaur eats man, women inherits the earth. Super cute pin. But it was just sitting in my bag somewhere. Like I didn't even use it. So on I went to my merry little hardware store and I got some magnets. It came in like a pack of 10, and all you have to do is pop the pin off. Um, and then what I did was I kind of sanded it down a little so it was smoother. Glued my magnet on with like a Gorilla Glue, and now I have a cool pin, right? So now it sits just like this needle minder would on my fabric. Um, but why stop there? Then I saw this super awesome pin um, online. Um, I cannot remember her name. Give me 1 second. There's gonna be a voiceover. Sorry. Um,
Okay, I hope I don't mess this up, but it's Phoenicia Fabre
Yep.
Arts.
So I found this online, and I was like, I love me some cafecito, if you know. I love it. Uh, yeah. So I took the pin off that. I ordered it, came in the mail, immediately popped the pin off and turned it into another needle minder. Um, so if you see a really cool pin, like, let me know. I will turn it into a needle minder. I mean, look how freaking cute these are. Anyways, um, so that was another saved post that I um, worked on. And I'm gonna keep chugging away at these to hopefully get down on my saved posts, and really just focus on making some of this stuff. Like, people have amazing ideas, and we save it and save it, and we're like, I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna do it later. Um, Later's not coming. Now, now is the time. Um, so next, we're probably gonna work on like some felt items. I have been seeing a lot. I think when I went through all of my saved posts, there was at least like 20 to 25 posts that had something to do with felt. So, um, we're gonna gather up all our felt. We're gonna gather up some beads and some other things, and we're gonna get to working on those next. Um, so I might turn that into a little mini series, or felt might be its own episode. I don't know. But I hope you guys are having a fabulous Wednesday, and um, take this as your sign to go do some of your saved crafts or saved posts, um, that you one day will get to. Do them today. Anyways, catch you later.